Years old. We
Really?
sold it to the Delaware State Fair years and years and years ago.
Huh.
So anyway, but look at how it held up. It's kind of amazing.
So how did
Trailers.
they get here?
How does what get here?
How does somebody get here? If they're looking to come to this equipment auction, what's the best way to get here? Route 13.
Route 13. Let's say you're coming from Seaford.
Okay.
Coming from Seaford.
coming
you're going
from Seaford.
north. You're not. Where are you coming from? Milford?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so if you're coming from
Most people
Seaford-
know where the fairgrounds are.
Okay, so get to the fairgrounds. It's not over where the buildings to the fairground is. I think this is called the green lot, to be honest with you.
Okay, so you're going to turn in off the highway where you would normally turn in to go to the
It is
fair
the green
or
lot.
to the slots.
Yes, or to the slots.
Instead of making a right, you're going to go on
Yep.
down and make a left.
Yes, if they turn there, where you turned. There's another entrance right here.
Okay.
So if they turn in there, they would turn right.
Right.
So if you turn in there, they would turn left.
Right. So if
Can
you
you see
turn
where
in,
I'm pointing?
right. If you
Okay.
turn in where the main entrance off the highway is.
Okay.
So that would be
That would be the entrance if you were coming from Maine?
yes.
Okay, so if
Yes.
you were coming from Maine,
You're going to make a right
turn
off
in
the
the main
highway.
entrance. Okay,
You're going to go to the end to the stop sign
okay,
and make a left
okay, after you stop.
after you stop. Go to the
All right.
first stop sign, make a left, and then it's down there on the left. You
All right,
can't.
but
miss
if you
it
go to
once
the
you're on
other
that road.
entrance, not the main entrance, but the next to the main entrance.
Next entrance south.
Next entrance south. Then you go to the stop sign. I actually think it's a yield sign, but let's just say it's a stop sign, and then you turn right. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so we're here. There's a crowd of brewing, and there's a lot of buyers here. There's going to be a flurry of activity once the fog clears. It all starts at 9 o'clock, but you can get your number now. You can have breakfast here. But my goodness, I have never seen this much stuff, so I am very excited about being here. I brought 2 blank checks. I am ready to spend some money. Okay? So I should have brought some trailers and helpers is what I should have brought. So anyway, we are live. You can go to wilsonsauction.com there on the internet and see all the different things. While you're there, also go to wellers.com and look at all them things and say, man, Jim has got some stuff. Colin, we are trying to liquidate as much as we can between now and the end of the year.
Really?
Really. We've got gas cans, 4-gallon gas cans. You go online and look up a gas can.
Right.
I won't name any names, but just look it up. They're like $12, $13 for a little gas can. I mean a 1-gallon. I said
1
4
gallon.
gallon.
You said 4 gallons.
I did.
But that's okay.
I've never heard of a 4-gallon gas can.
But you can buy 4 of them.
You can buy 4, but $4 for a 1-gallon gas can.
What if I want 3 of them, though?
3 of them. 3 times 4 is $18.
3 times 4 is $12.
Right, and we've got them for 10.
Okay.
$10. So
Wow.
Look at these. Green Army. This is only the Green Army. You got, that little man, the Green Army. Anyway,
I thought it was Army that only used solar panels and
no.
ethanol gas.
Right. All right. So anyway, hi there, young man. Green Army waterproof overalls.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sizes small and medium.
Okay.
All right. $7.50. And
2
they're
for
brand
$10.
new. 2 for $10.
$7.50 or 2 for 10.
Yep. Sold a bunch of these yesterday.
Do you have anybody that comes in and buy just one?
Oh yeah.
Why
Yep.
would you buy just
Because
one?
it's a his and her special.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing says I love you, honey, like a pair of
Green Army waterproof overalls.
Waterproof overalls.
Now these are bibs. They're not overalls.
Right.
They're bibs.
They're bibs.
I'm going to
Okay.
say that's a typo, Jim.
Typo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyway, we sold a lot of these. Baltimore Ravens tractor trailer scale things.
Yep.
$7.50 each, 2 for 10. We'll
Wow.
be taking a break.
We're taking a break.
Taking a break. We'll be right back with Weller Does Delmarva. Watch us online in the meantime. Okay? Bye.
Local news first on Delaware 105.9.
Good morning. It is 7:59. I'm Walt Barkus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom. Patchy fog remaining in the area. Eventually we'll have sunshine, patchy clouds, a little bit more humid today. 84 for the high. 61 now in Milford and Georgetown. 63 at the ferry terminal in Lewis. Ocean City Fire Marshal's office continues to look into the cause of a blaze that gutted a home at 27 St. Louis Avenue downtown. The fire was reported shortly before 1 o'clock Friday, coming from the second floor of the 2-unit residential building. 2 people in the ground floor unit were displaced and are being held by the American Red Cross. No one was injured. Anyone with information about the fires asked to call Ocean City Fire Marshal's office, 289-8780. Coming up following CBS News, we'll take a look at an upcoming election from the first town of the first state, WXDE Lewis. Good morning, it's 8 o'clock.
Concerned about maintaining a healthy lifestyle as
Phoenix.
Whoever reported this and claimed my son is a freeway shooter is a moron.
But the arrest came after the 21-year-old was watched by police in the days since the late August freeway shootings, and says KPHO TV's Jonathan Lowe.
They were able to link the gun that Merritt owns to the first 4 shootings. Those happened on August 29th and August 30th along the 10. When Merritt walked into DPS, he was very quiet, just looked straight ahead. We asked him a number of questions. He did not answer. But a quick criminal record search, and we found that Merritt Jr. was arrested and charged with assault and criminal damage, but both of those charges were later dismissed by the court.
Overseas, Pope Francis has left Rome, and he is en route to Cuba. Here's CBS's Alan Pizzi.
The Vatican said Francis will likely meet former Cuban leader Fidel Castro, as did 2 previous papal visitors, John Paul II and Benedict XVI. Havana's main square is being prepared for a huge outdoor mass, during which Francis will personally give First Communion to 5 children, a sign of growing religious freedom in a country that is still officially communist.
More migrants were bused today from Croatia to Serbia, and says correspondent Mark Phillips, who's on the border separating Croatia from Hungary.
As the numbers have grown of refugees trying to get into Germany, some opposition within that country has made its voice heard, and there is not a uniform will within Germany to accept the kinds of numbers that have been talked about, and those numbers range into potentially the hundreds of thousands.
After discussions with the British Foreign Secretary in London, Secretary of State John Kerry says Syrian leader Bashar al-Assad should be removed from leadership, but Kerry said it is a process. He said Russia and Iran should press Assad to negotiate. Back in this country, a tornado touched down in Miami County, Kansas. Some campsite damage, according to Undersheriff Wayne Hinckley.
I'm sure for those involved, it was very bad. However, looking at the totality of the storm, it wasn't as bad as what it could have been.
Hot temperatures throughout the weekend may make it difficult for those in Northern California who've been battling those major wildfires. 2 of them are very bad. Lynn Talmachoff is with CAL FIRE.
We have in the thousands the number of firefighters on these fires between the 2 of them. That includes not only CAL FIRE, U.S. Forest Service, plus our local government agencies assisting us, along with the Sheriff's Department, other law enforcement.
The Valley Fire is the largest. Now it's 45% contained after destroying about 600 homes. And there's nearly 2/3 containment for the Butte Fire in California that so far has charred about 70,000 acres. This is CBS News.
We were rolling down this road in
Anbar Province.
All of a sudden
There's a huge explosion.
We knew right away.
It was an IED.
Then we started taking sniper fire
and RPGs from the hills.
Today's servicewomen face the same combat dangers as men.
It's pretty amazing.
We made it out alive.
But at home, women veterans face different challenges. DAV understands this and fights to get women veterans the health, disability, and financial benefits they were promised. Visit DAV.org for free help.
Welcome to Staples.
Hi, Staples guy. My office computers are running really slow. Do you?
Staples has the latest Windows 10 devices. They're lightning fast.
But I want...
A great deal? Right now, get up to $250 off select laptops, desktops, and 2-in-1 PCs with Windows 10.
Wow, and do you have plans?
No, actually, I'm free.
I meant tech service plans.
Yes, we do, and I'm still free.
Get more tech for up to $250 less. Staples. Make more happen.
Offer ends 9/26, valid in-store and online while supplies last.
You might have planned to get out this weekend to check the leaves as summer turns to fall. Wait, says CBS's Jim Shenevy.
Residents of the Northeast usually get quite a show from fall foliage, but this year you may want to book your leaf peeping trip a few weeks later. Experts say one of the hottest Septembers on record has slowed the seasonal cycle when leaves turn from green to red, orange, and yellow. Foliage reports from Vermont and Maine show that the leaves are still mostly green. Northern Maine is usually at peak right about now. In New York's Adirondacks, next weekend should have been peak, but in most areas, the trees are just now starting to change. New Hampshire now expected to hit peak at the end of October. Jim Sheneby, CBS News.
They'll set out on two wheels to pay tribute to those with a tough job. In the Florida Panhandle, hundreds will hop on bicycles today, and after a memorial at Eglin Air Force Base, they'll pay tribute to military bomb disposal experts who have died on duty. Those cyclists plan to cover about 100 miles total. Dave Barrett, CBS News.
Call Quicken Loans now at 800-QUICKEN to see if you qualify for the government's Home Affordable Refinance Program, or HARP. And for 5 years in a row now, J.D. Power has ranked Quicken Loans highest in the nation in customer satisfaction. And for the second year in a row, they've also ranked us highest in mortgage servicing. Call 800-QUICKEN or visit QuickenLoans.com.
Visit jdpower.com for award information. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Number 3030.
To the guy who's having trouble letting go, it's time. Jean shorts, like your knees, have had their day in the sun. Your color-changing T-shirt stopped changing years ago. And your 92 Samurai is no longer too legit. So it might be time to, quit. The good news is CarMax will appraise your car for free in about 30 minutes. And we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. But the jorts? We can't help you with the jorts. CarMax, the bright side of car buying.
Good morning, Delaware 105.9 News. Time is 8:06. Registered voters in Dewey Beach will be heading to the polls in just under 2 hours to elect 3 town commissioners. Voting takes place at the life-saving station. That is from 10 until 6. Delaware State Police report a serious crash last night. It happened on Route 1 at Hudson Road, Milton. Police say it involved a car and a motorcycle. The driver of the car was stopped at Hudson Road, did not see the motorcycle, and pulled into its path. 54-year-old Kenneth Tarburton, Sr. of Wilmington, and his wife Elizabeth were ejected from the bike. Kenneth was flown to Christiana Medical Center in critical condition. His wife was taken to BB Medical Center in serious but non-life-threatening condition. State Route 1, southbound lanes at Hudson Road were closed for approximately 2.5 hours while the crash was investigated and cleared. A crash at 28th Street in Philadelphia and Philadelphia Avenue in Ocean City has sent 2 people to the hospital. Ocean City police say the crash happened last night, involved a motorcycle and a pedestrian. Both were reported in serious condition. Young Delaware high school drivers are invited to participate in a safe driver workshop in Georgetown today. It's being held at Sussex Tech High School from 10 until 2. The event pairs drivers and parents to participate in several interactive stations to build a better driving relationship. It's all open to all Delaware high school students. In addition, students who complete all events will be entered to win one of 3 scholarships. The scholarships will be awarded and given away after the event, ranging from $1,500 to $500. A second event is scheduled at St. Mark's High School upstate later in the month. 2 events are funded by the Ford Motor Company Driving Skills for Life grant, the Office of Highway Safety, and other partners. You can find more information out at their website. Taking a look at sports, Yankees lost to the Mets, Orioles lost, Phillies lost. Need I say more? Oh, and Tiger Woods. He'll be out until at least January. More back surgery. This time, the surgeon says everything went well. So that's what's happening with Tiger. Taking a look at sports, patchy morning fog still in the area in some locations. Sunshine, patchy clouds later in the day, 84 for the high. A little bit more humidity. Clear tonight, 64. Partly sunny, breezy, humid. Passing shower tomorrow, 80 for the high. And for Monday, breezy with clouds, limited sunshine, 76. 61. We're hanging in the same temperature all morning long at Milford, also at Georgetown. 63 currently in Lewis. I'm Walt Marcus in the Delaware 105.9 newsroom.
All these people are generator, trailer.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions
Stay
expressed
right
do
there.
not necessarily reflect the
Don't
views
go
of the
anywhere.
staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay, we're back. We are back.
We are back.
We are back. All right. So anyway, Colin, how we holding up?
Oh, we're doing great.
All
and
right.
the people are rolling in.
They're rolling in.
The
Some
lines
of them are
forming.
walking in. So the lines are forming at the registration booth.
Have you noticed how fast they're moving them through this?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 people up there doing it.
Man, they are moving them through,
They
getting
are
them checked
moving
in.
them through. All right.
Very efficient.
I have a visitor here.
Okay.
We've had somebody stop by. He made the trip. He heard the directions on the radio. It helped him a lot. So how you doing?
Doing great.
And who are you?
I am Charles Gray.
Are you Mr. and Mrs. Gray's son?
Yes, I am. Jim
Okay.
and Marie Jo Gray's son, in fact.
Okay.
In case there's a couple more Grays out there.
Okay. In case you're gray on that area.
That's right.
All right. And who's this young lady with you?
This is my daughter, Marley. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi, Marley. How you doing?
Good.
Is this early for you on Saturday?
No.
No, not at all.
No, she's an early riser.
Early riser.
Yes.
Okay. Is your dad an early riser?
Not on Saturday.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right. So, Marley, what are you doing today?
After I'm done here, I'm going to go get my pictures taken for soccer.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm gonna go home, make a poster.
Okay.
And
Then what are we doing tonight?
Then we are going to a derby bout.
Really? What is a derby
Whoa.
Oh.
Tell me.
The Southern Delaware Roller Girls
Okay.
compete against some other people from the other part of the state.
Is this going to be at the Milford Skating Center?
Yes, it is.
Now, you have a family member involved with the Milford Skating Center?
We do. That's my big sister. That's Carmen
Okay.
Kemper. Yep, she
Okay.
owns it. Yes. So we help out whenever we can, and in fact, it's a double Dewey for us.
Okay.
Because we're helping her out, but also we're helping out the Milford Community Parade. We actually run the
Okay.
snack bar during the
Oh, do you really?
bouts. Yes.
Okay, well,
and then
that's
that helps us raise money for the parade every year.
Can people come watch this tonight?
Oh yes, absolutely,
time?
absolutely. The doors open at 6 o'clock. The
6
bell
o'clock.
rings at 6:30 to start the bout.
All
Okay, for those of your watchers and listeners out there that remember the derby bouts from the
Right.
70s.
Oh, with the elbow jabs?
Yes, and things like that. It's more refined than that,
Oh,
if I can say that correctly.
Well, it's because
Okay,
it's in the city limits.
Right.
Okay.
We've got laws to go by, right? But it is fascinating. It is fascinating, and to
Can I
to
just
watch
come and watch it?
You can.
Do I have to pay to
now,
put it in?
you do have to pay, yes.
Okay, how
And
much?
I believe it is $10.
Okay.
If not, you might get a gray discount just
Okay.
for Jimmy Weller, of
Okay.
course, and Colin.
So I
okay?
could pay 20.
So yeah,
It'd be on the safe side. If I mention I know Charles, it's 20, and if not, it might be 10.
But once you get in there, make sure you go to the snack bar.
That's
because
it.
That goes to support
the parade,
Milford.
exactly.
Okay.
And they also have a benefactor for this evening's bout. I unfortunately don't have that on the top of my head, but they usually do have a benefactor for each bout.
All right. Now, how you doing with school?
I'm doing great.
Do you love it, or do you just tolerate it?
I love it.
You love it. Okay. Would you just squeeze her or something?
No,
Okay.
not at all. The
right.
$5 worked this morning.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, she
And,
truly does love it. She really
okay,
enjoys
good.
it every day.
What's new with you in school? Anything new?
I am in band this
Okay.
year.
Ever been before?
No, you're only allowed to start from 4th grade and up.
Okay. So you are in band.
Yes.
You going to play an instrument?
I play trombone.
Okay. That's kind of heavy to hold up, isn't it?
Not really.
Not really?
She's got upper muscle strength.
All right. And how long you been interested in the trombone?
Since probably like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Since there wasn't a piano that I could choose. So.
They're hard to hold.
They're
though.
really hard to hold.
Right. All right. So you would have played the piano if you could?
Or the keyboard.
Or the keyboard. Okay. All right. So now you're going to play the trombone. You're going to march in parades?
I don't know that yet.
Okay. But you're going to start learning anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I know of
So-
a good parade you can practice in.
That's
right.
right.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Put her right up at the front.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Do you want to talk about this parade you speak of? This
Oh,
parade you
yes,
speak
I
of?
would. Yes.
All right,
Always
bring
wants to
us
talk
back
about
to
this parade.
Bring me
Yes,
back to
yeah.
something.
When
Okay.
does he
Bring you
never
back to
not want to
something.
talk about
I
the
know.
parade?
He's so passionate about it.
You know, that is really clever. That you want
that?
to bring you back to
Bring
something.
me back or
because,
take
you know,
me there,
or
one or the
take
other.
Me there. That's right. Because
Okay, what's your theme?
this year's theme is Back to the Future.
Okay.
Yes. So, of course, those of us that are of the older generation know about the movie
What is
trilogies.
this older generation you speak of? Oh,
The
wise
30-somethings.
one. Okay, the 30-somethings. Okay.
It was in the 1980s.
All right.
There was a set of movies called Back to the Future, and we have adopted that theme.
Okay.
And so we're looking for groups, individuals to get dressed up and pick parts of either that movie set or
Okay.
even in into the future, like your Star Wars and Trekkies and things like
Now,
that.
there's a reason why you picked this theme. Why is it?
Well, we do our research diligently, and I'm looking around and saying, what's coming up in 2015, and I'm looking down a list on Google, of course, okay,
I know
and I
Google.
see Back to the Future. So I go, well, that's pretty cool. That's relevant, and we can do something with that. And I keep looking, and I'm looking at pictures, and I come across the picture of the time machine clock that's in the DeLorean car. For those of you that know about the movie,
Okay.
and there you will see October 21st, 2015, that the clock was set to take them forward 30 years.
Really?
Yes.
So that date's coming up.
That date is coming up. And you know what? It just so happens that with Milford Community Parade in the city of Milford, we pick the third Wednesday of every October to go ahead and hold the parade. And oh my gosh, would you not guess that the date is October 21st, 2015. So we're going to be
tell
celebrating.
us you played a role in that movie, getting them to put that time in there?
Well, I'm not supposed to say that publicly.
Okay, because technically the parade's been around for more than 30 years.
Exactly, since 1939. So
How
you
did
know,
you
it could be that the producer was a young lad and was in Milford and said, you know what, I got to plan this date out just right so that it'll be the date of the parade in 2015.
Now, we don't have a clock tower in Milford, but we do have a couple small clocks downtown.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. In fact, there's
Close
one in front
enough.
of Second Street Players.
That's
so,
great.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to it. Now, maybe we need to string something across the street.
Hey, there you
and then
go.
maybe we can go another 30 years ahead.
There
How's
you
that?
go. Yep.
So, yes.
All
and,
right.
ironically, we also, the parade committee has been involved with the parade and organizing it for more than 30 years itself. So
I do have one question.
Go ahead.
Have
Oh,
you
we're out of time
registered a
now.
DeLorean yet in the
Yeah, do you have a DeLorean?
in the parade?
we do not, but we have contacted a club. They
Okay.
said that they were going to put it out there in front of them. But again, we've got other clubs and organizations that are going to be participating,
kinds of
so they may have contacts
All
that
right.
say, hey, you know what, I know you got a DeLorean, bring it on out for that
That's
night.
right. So if anybody listening has a
DeLorean. Call
contact.
Bring it
now.
on in.
Yeah, what's the
don't
website?
miss this opportunity.
So the website is milfordparade.com. Very simple, milfordparade.com, and you'll find the registration form. You can either register directly online.
okay, if you want to be in
that
the
nice
parade.
techie, yes, in the
Okay.
parade, or you can download the form and fill it out and fax it to
in.
us. Okay?
Okay.
And then we're also always looking for sponsors.
Are you
so,
really?
Yes,
We
we
would
are
allow
always-
people to sponsor this?
We would allow people to sponsor this. Yeah. And,
Okay.
if you were thinking about it 30 years ago, it's still time to do it.
Right.
All right. Anything else we need to know?
Well, what else do we need to let them know? Oh yeah, and because of the theme, we are also fortunate to have Milford Skating Center as a sponsor, but
Okay.
also Wells Fargo Mortgage.
Okay.
And they are going to be bringing out their stagecoach.
No way.
Yes way. Absolutely.
Yes, way. Okay, all the way?
All the way, yes. So you might
Wow.
even see Marty McFly,
Right.
which is the main character, and Doc Brown.
Okay.
So if you want to have a great time, it's on a Wednesday
your calendar.
evening. Mark your calendar with lots and
October.
lots of bands, more than 10 marching bands. October 21st.
There's going to be a string band, too?
There is going to be a string band. And let me tell you, it has
Yes.
nothing to do with yarn.
Oh,
Okay?
no.
It's a different kind of string.
Okay, they're going to be playing
Philadelphia string band.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Big
Yes.
time.
And
Big time.
We can't wait to see their
Good
costumes.
job. Did you secure
right.
that?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, nice job.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So we are good to go. And, I think we're also going to have it live streaming, aren't we?
Live
Yep, we'll have
streaming.
it.
Yes.
So-
yes,
Yeah.
and we appreciate that support. That is
that's
going to
gonna
be
be
just a
exciting,
great
too.
night all around.
It is.
Big time.
So-
Big time downtown Milford. Mark your
got it.
calendars now. October 21st, correct?
You got it.
All
See
right.
you there.
See you there.
Thank you,
All right,
guys.
thank you.
Thank you.
Can I get Dave, or are you too tied up? All right, next we're going to have Dave Wilson on for a couple minutes here. Dave, have a seat in the hot seat. He's never been in the hot seat before. Good morning,
No.
young man.
Good morning. Good morning. How
You all
doing?
rested up?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Good.
Sunshiny day. You got to be rested
Sunshiny
up.
day, yeah.
Morning, Dave.
I guess you got to be pleased with this crowd. They are coming out.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a beautiful day. The good Lord's blessed us with, and had a great group of consigners this week, and a great staff that's put this together. And this is definitely not a one-man operation.
Yeah.
It takes good people, and we've had an excellent turnout. And I just can't thank the community and the farmers and construction workers and the general household owners. Just so many people has been a part of this sale this year.
There's a little bit of something for everybody, isn't there?
Hey, if you can't find it at Walmart, we have it here.
Yeah, right. And if it isn't here or Walmart, it's at Wellerville.
There you go.
So anyway, everything's getting ready to get underway at 9 o'clock this morning. You're going to go into the afternoon, I'm sure.
Right.
And,
we start at 9 o'clock promptly, and we'll be working today with 6 auctioneers.
And then also I call it the store, but your facility in Lincoln fires right up at 10 o'clock this morning.
It stays right on schedule.
Wow,
Everything keeps moving there. New feature we have this year is a gentleman came out of Lancaster County with a nice selection of plants and trees,
yes.
and it's an outstanding
and that's going to be sold right at auction.
10:30. 10:30,
Wow.
we're going to start an auctioneer on that lot, and it's going to be a great day if anyone's looking for plants.
Some plants, yeah.
Trees.
Good time to get them.
Great, absolutely. Right here in the fall, it's an excellent time to be planting and looking forward to people having an opportunity to buy some quality plants, too.
When does Dave Wilson take a vacation?
They tell me when you pass away, you're going to be gone for a long time, so I'm trying to get everything done before I leave.
I can see that. All right, well, thank you, Dave.
Yep, thank you,
All right,
Jim.
have a good day.
Thank you
Be
for
careful
being
out there. Yep, thanks for having us. All right, Dave Wilson, good man, good company to deal with. You want to get something sold, you want to buy something, either way, he can help you out. So, you're listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and I did want to mention Colin Walls' business, Walls Service Center. It is going to be open today. Did you say from 8 to noon?
8 till noon, yeah.
8 till noon,
Josh should be
so-
there. He should have all the doors open, and
All right.
they should be conducting business. So
Conducting business.
Yep,
so-
stop by or call 422-8110, wallservicecenter.com on the web.
Yep. I also want to let people know we are for hire. Weller Does Delmarva is a show that you can hire to promote your event or your business or whatever. We work very reasonable. So if you have something you'd like promoted and you'd like us to do the show there, we are open-minded. Can't do it for free. I do get that opportunity a lot. I do need something for our time and so on. But if you are interested, we are interested. So just give me a call if you have a question about that. Now, I got a couple other sponsors that I do want to mention. I did want to remind people next week's show is going to be at the Dry Zone Red Barn. And Mid-South Audio, my friend Kevin Short is another great one of my sponsors. And every time I go to an event or somewhere, I was just in Nashville last week, and I kept thinking about Mid-South Audio. I would see all these soundboards and speakers, and I was downtown. I forgot what town it was, but we went where the 1982 World's Fair was.
Wow.
Yeah, we went there because Denise's grandfather and her brother took a bus trip there. And there's this big dome that's still there and everything. It was really nice. The largest, I think it's when Rubik's Cube was introduced.
Oh, okay.
And there's this great big one. Mark, you can come over if you want. We'll say a word with you. But anyway, Mid-South Audio, every time I saw all the speakers and the mics and the amps and the wires and the people setting everything up, I was like, that would be what you would use Mid-South Audio for. So if you need any type of equipment, if you're having a concert, if you're having a program, even if you just simply need a portable PA system or something like that, Mid-South Audio can take care of it. They have microphones, amps, speakers, portable sound systems. They even service stuff. So if you have a sound system that needs work, or if your church or your civic hall or something like that isn't working just right, or there's been an electrical jolt, or you just want it tuned up, they can help you with that also. They also have lighting. They also can put the lighting up. They have stages. They have platforms. They just have it all. One call does it all for all types of rental of electronic things to be able to put on a concert, a program, a seminar, or whatever. It could be a graduation. It could be you're having a family reunion and you want some speakers or something like that and a microphone. They can help you out. Big jobs, small jobs. They travel, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and I'm sure they would go wherever you'd like them to go. So give them a call, 856-6993, 856-6993, MidSouthAudio.com on the web. Kevin Short and his team, professionals, honest, fair, friendly, been around a long time. Give them a call. Next, another guy I've got to know, Mark Johnson from That Granite Place. You here today?
Good morning. I'm just walking through. I heard you, and
it's unreal, isn't it?
I can't believe how much stuff that's here. And I'll tell you, I'm walking through, and I was just amazed by the variety of stuff that's here. But
yeah,
I was
Did you see the perennials?
I haven't got to the perennials yet.
I've gotten pretty proud of myself pronouncing that word.
They've got anything you want. It's here, definitely. I'll tell you, I was listening to you talk earlier and about generators.
Okay.
And I purchased a generator from you.
Yes, you did.
Probably back in March. I've purchased a generator. I purchased a couple kayaks.
Yes, you have.
The generator, I did want to say, is great. The
Good.
wheels on it are steel wheels. It's electric start.
Okay.
My father bought a I think it's a Troy built or something from a big box store, and it
Okay.
had plastic wheels. And he's 79 years old. We were wheeling it out, and the wheel hubs cracked.
Oh,
Now they sent them and replaced them, but
Sure, and he
but you
gets to
had
do all
you
the
got to
extra
pull
work.
the pin and lift it up
Right.
and change it. And what I got from you has steel wheels. You don't have to worry about it. It's
Hey, look at
electric
this clutch.
start. I mean, it was a great quality generator at a great price. I don't know how you do it. And the kayaks were the same thing. My son and I were looking at kayaks at the end of the season at some other places, and he said, Dad, I don't think this is quite as nice as the one that you got from Mr. Weller.
Really?
And I got looking at it, and it was double the price of what
Wow.
I paid for the one
So
from
you're
you.
Wow.
The main thing is I'm selling generators and kayaks too cheap.
If you're happy with it, I know the buying
I'm
public's
happy with
with
it.
it. So, but no, it's really good quality stuff. And I'm putting a hint out there to my wife. You've got something that's I think a backup camera for
Oh, yeah.
trailers and
Yep.
wireless. I'm
Yep.
hoping, hint, Kim, that I get one for Christmas because
What, do you keep banging into your trailer?
well, we've been married 20-some years, my wife and I, and the only time that it's ever strained is when she's guiding me back the trailer because we just don't see eye to eye on that one. But,
Right, and if you had a really nice porcelain license plate,
yeah, that-
and you backed into that, then you're like,
that might be
"Ugh."
trouble. So
yeah, that puts a
but
dent
no,
in things.
There's so much to select from at Weller's that I was
good.
amazed when I first started shopping in there. So it's great stuff. But,
Well, thank you.
And great setup you have here, man. Just
All
great.
right,
Fantastic.
and that granite place, real quick. How do
Gran-
people get a hold of you?
You can get thatgraniteplace.com, and we're right on Route 13, just south of here down in Bridgeville on the northbound lane, 337-7490.
All right.
Over 1,000 slabs in stock?
We do.
I'm going to count them this week.
Are you sure about that number? That is a lot.
It's over that.
I better not get down there and be 180.
When I get to 1,000, I stop counting. So
All right.
say that.
Yeah, you don't want to think about the money,
No, I don't.
but you got to
local-
have selection.
You have to have
Great
Sell
local
stuff.
business, employ over how many people?
Over 40 people.
Over 40
Yeah,
people.
kidding.
So all done local.
You're doing
so
your part in the community.
We
Thank
appreciate
Yes,
it.
you are.
We appreciate the community helping us. We see them every day.
Supporting you. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Guys, thank you.
Yep. Have a good weekend. Okay. All right. Mark Johnson, that Granite Place, another good local business person that's out here at the auction. I've seen a little bit of everybody. So if you're coming, come on and stop by and say hi. We're sitting right here by the registration booth. I want to say something. They're really moving the people through the line.
They
It's
are.
just-
I can't believe how
I
fast
can't
they're
either,
moving.
but there's like 3 or 4 people in there doing it, and it's really neat, and they're moving things along. I got to mention somebody else. Did I mention Mid-South Audio already? Dr.
you
T.
did.
Do I have time to talk about Dr. T? I'm going to hit him
Yeah,
right
you
after
got a
this.
couple minutes. Go
I
ahead.
do? All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. T is my
He only wants
chiropractor
10,
friend.
I think.
He only wants 10 minutes.
Right.
Peninsula Chiropractic Center, what a wonderful place to deal. If you have never been to a chiropractor, it is well worth it. I recommend going at least once a month. That's the Jim Weller recommendation. But, it's just life and stress and everything else. It just gets you going. But if you get your back adjusted, you just feel better. Brandon was telling me that he got his adjusted recently, and he had a headache, and the headache started going away immediately after the adjustment. He must have been crinked up or whatever. But anyway, so if you need a chiropractic center, they do take most of the insurances. You can give a call before you go and review what your insurance does or doesn't cover. But it's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center, Route 13 in Seaford. Phone number 629-4344, 629-4344. There's Dr. Trillia. I call him Dr. T, Dr. Mickey Budd, Dr. Harold Atkins. 3 great chiropractic doctors, been in business 25, 30 years serving the community, locally owned, locally operated. They even have a couple days they're open until 7 o'clock at night. They always try to accommodate their customers, but they also do massages, okay? Not just feel-good massages, but therapeutic massages that go hand in hand with whatever ailments you might have. So, again, it's 629-4344, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. Tell them I sent you, if you would. I really like them. Very happy. I've even got a granddaughter. I know it sounds silly, but she's going. She gets an adjustment a couple times a month, and it actually has helped with her hearing. As odd as that sounds.
I can
and
believe
I'm not
it.
kidding about that.
Hey,
It
and
really
this next segment
has.
coming up.
Yes.
What we don't want to say what the deal is, but this
Okay.
is a trailer deal that's going to knock
Yeah,
your socks off.
it's a little silly.
And you're
Hi
going to be
there.
able to buy socks, too, while you're there.
Yes, for
So,
sure.
but there's only one.
You're
so
amazed
listen,
at the price,
stay
I can
tuned.
tell. Are we done?
No, we're not
okay,
done.
Okay.
No, you can
I'm
keep
just saying
going.
you're amazed at the price. That's all. In other
I
words,
am amazed at the price.
So
I am.
I'm going to do it on purpose. But anyway, boy, the line is forming, but they're moving through them. And Weller Does Delmarva is right here live at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. We're in the green lot. I see people getting food and just a lot going on. So make plans to come to this auction. 5 auctioneers. I just heard 6 auctioneers. Then Wilson's auction on Route 113 in Lincoln is open today, too. We're going to be right back after this break with more Weller Does Delmarva, the final segment, and we'll tell you how you can literally buy a trailer for under $300. We'll be right back.
Wow. All right.
Do I live on the water? Sure. When it rains. Look, I own a house, not a houseboat. I've got to do something about the moisture in my crawl space.
Call the champs.